Good evening, everyone. And today is a very, very funny session, I must add. And we welcome Vinodji once again here with us. Welcome, Vinodji.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, coming to the first point or piece of news is that Salman Khan, the Bollywood actor, has been labeled a terrorist by the Pakistani government after his recent remarks at the Joy Forum 2025 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he mentioned Balochistan and Pakistan separately while speaking about the global reach of Indian cinema. Now, as per multiple reports, the Pakistani government has placed Salman Khan under the fourth schedule of the Anti-Terrorism Act 1997, a list usually reserved for people suspected of having links to terrorism. So this is a huge, news coming out. I really wonder if it is his slip of the tongue, or because at one point of time, as we know, Pakistan was a huge market for the Bollywood films, especially for the Khans. But in 2019, Pakistan banned Bollywood film releases, as all of you know. And so, what are your thoughts on this incident, Vinodji?
Yeah, good evening. See, in this Joy Forum in Riyadh, this event was celebrating global entertainment and film collaboration. And Salman Khan spoke. Actually, I would say it was a figurative speech. Now, the exact and like how Indian cinema now reaches audience. Then he said, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Balochistan to beyond Pakistan. That was the exact words he said. Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Balochistan to beyond Pakistan. So he factually separated Balochistan from Pakistan, and that is where they got hurt. So this phrasing, I think it was a figurative speech which he casually said. I don't know. I don't think any speaker in any major forum speaks casually. I would have rehearsed what I should say, especially in a very important forum. Similarly, any VIP or any person who is cautious of his words would have thought about certain things. Probably this was a very good figurative speech which should be used like that. But the thing is, he did that in Gulf, Riyadh. That was the most important thing. And that phrasing, Balochistan and Pakistan using separately, was seen in Islamabad as a very implicit recognition of Balochistan, very distinct from Pakistan, isn't it? So it's a long, sensitive political issue. We should know Balochistan was a separate country. Probably it had a different name. Right in 1947. And initially, Britain agreed to give Balochistan independence. But soon after the independence, just like they attacked Kashmir, they attacked Balochistan using their army. They conquered Balochistan and annexed it to Pakistan. That was what exactly happened. Just like they attacked Kashmir. So it's actually a long-standing issue. It's a very sensitive issue, both for Balochistan and for Pakistan. And that is why we see, and they are not even taking care of the people in Balochistan. So Balochistan Liberation Army is actually in big fight with the Pakistan Army. So it's a very sensitive issue for them. And another very interesting thing which has happened is they have actually given Balochistan on a platter to Trump when they visited. That's what we talked about, rare earth and all these things. Because the Balochistan is actually full of lot of precious minerals and lot of other very important minerable metals and other things. So it's a very rich area with very few people. So Pakistan has given that on a platter and asked America to set up a port and a factory to for metal refinement, rare metal refinement, ditching China, which they originally promised. So it's actually a very sensitive issue for them. And naturally, within days, Pakistan's interior minister invoked their fourth schedule, effectively categorizing Salman as someone under surveillance to terrorist sympathies. This is a very unprecedented thing. No Indian celebrity has been of his stature has ever been formally placed in such a list by any other nation. So it's actually a very important thing. See, externally, it's important in two ways for Pakistan. First thing is, externally, they are asserting their sovereignty and warning celebrities not to commit the same mistake, not to comment about Baluchistan and Pakistan's internal matters. That is one way they are doing this. The second thing is there are a lot of political unrest. So probably they are deflecting from its own political turmoil by invoking nationalism. So they have an exterior motive, I think. They have also an interior motive of pacifying or creating further nationalism. So in India also it has sparked a lot of anger and amusement, especially since it was Salman. Basically, if you look at Salman's previous, though there were certain things, he is one person, one celebrity who is known to be not biased with politics, not biased with religion or caste, and probably he takes a very uniform and probably a secular view. That was his, though there was certain comments which he has made before Pakistan and all. So I think this has become a very geopolitical flashpoint at the current scenario.
Yeah. So what is one thing is for sure that Bollywood has in a way given up on Pakistan and Pakistani NRIs in particular, because a lot of Pakistani NRIs in other countries, they follow Bollywood, and so this is also a very big deal for Bollywood especially.
I would say it could be that. Moreover, it's another very important thing for India. I would see this as this Indian cinema evolving into a soft power tool. We have, that is very important in diplomacy. We have hard power tools like military, strategical posturing and all this. Then there are soft power tools, and this could be evolving for Indian cinema to be supporting India as a soft power tool. Like he has, see, whatever we have said, and though Pakistan has, as you said, Pakistan has banned Indian cinema. Indian cinema has now reached across continents. It is there in Europe, it is there in Gulf, it is there in Africa, it is there in China, it is there in Far East Asian countries. So whatever these people say, especially Hindi actors and heroes say, it counts. So if they are even subtly making a comment, like as they have done it using cricketers. See, Pakistan has done the same thing using cricketers. Now, knowingly or unknowingly, Indian cinema is becoming a soft power tool for India. In a way, it is good because the reach is very good. Their people will listen to them. And when, see, somebody in India saying about Baluchistan will not have this impact. When he has said this, and mistakenly, I would say, mistakenly, Pakistan has taken up the issue and flared it up. If I was in their position, I would have actually dodged it. That would have been the best thing. But strategically, they have done something wrong in a way that now everybody knows. Unless this was this Fourth Amendment schedule was modified by including his name, probably we would have never known about this, isn't it? So now everybody will start hearing about this. It is actually a mistake by Pakistan. Probably they have done it for their own reasons. But I would say it was actually a tactical mistake. And see, this Salman has always said, if it was some other person, I would have agreed. This Salman has already said politics is not my script, isn't it? In 2019 elections, he was always saying, I am not campaigning for any political party. I am here to entertain. Anything in the political things I won't understand, so it's not my script. That was what he used to say. And see, if you remember, he made actually a controversial talk during a Pakistan TV regarding the Mumbai attack, 26/11 Mumbai attack. Now, what he said was, the elite were targeted this time and hence the uproar. If it was an ordinary person, or at least if implying that if it was for ordinary loss of life, or loss of life of ordinary people, India's response would not have been this much. That was what he exactly said in a Pakistan TV interview. And there was actually a huge anger against him for saying that. He even apologized later on this, what he has said on this interview. I don't know whether you remember about that. And another very interesting thing is, he is actually, though probably he's a practicing Muslim, he was born to a Muslim father and a Hindu mother, as I understand. So he represents actually the interfaith harmony also. Despite controversies, he has never taken any communal sides. His fan base is actually truly pan-Indian and cutting across any identity lines. So I don't know. Pakistan should have not have done this, especially to him. That is what I would say.
Yeah, actually, according to an India Today report, this claim of Salman Khan being added to the list by Pakistan terror watch list are false, and there's no official confirmation as such. But these are claims shared by a social media user named Nasir Azim on October 16, 2025. So there are a lot of controversial things regarding this particular story, whether the Pakistan government indeed made this terror watch list, but some saying it is false. So at this point, we cannot confirm the same.
Yeah, see, that's an important thing which I am saying. It's actually a stupid move for Pakistan to include him. Then it will actually flare up the matters. In the right sense, they should not have done it. Probably it's a social media thing. But anyway, the news has come out like this, isn't it? Even our media, regular media, is now reporting about this.
Yes. So this is quite interesting, Vinodji, that we know that Pakistan has banned Bollywood films. That's a fact. In 2019, there's no Bollywood film screenings in Pakistan, and especially after Operation Sindoor, I'm sure that they will cut on all Bollywood content. But I'm sure that I don't know whether Indian films can be seen on YouTube in Pakistan. Whether there is,
it is actually theoretically possible. Like if you use a VPN,
yes,
if you use a VPN, it is possible. Any content can be seen in any country, even if it is banned. If you are using a VPN. So I think because VPN is now available throughout the world, so it is possible that banned content can be seen.
Yeah, but because the Indian government banned a lot of Pakistani channels, especially the cricketers like Shoaib Akhtar, who had a huge following in India after Operation Sindoor, as you remember.
Okay.
So that is from the Indian side. It was we took some measures to ban these Pakistani serials and in YouTube. I mean, and Pakistani.
It all depends. Probably nobody. I don't have a VPN, but I heard about this. I heard that if you use a VPN and if you really want to see, it is possible. So if they are real fans of Indian Bollywood films, they will use that, because we don't want to use a VPN just to hear what these cricketers are saying, isn't it? And probably we are not interested in seeing the Pakistani movies also. So if you really want to see it, it is possible. That's what I understand. Probably it could be illegal, but that is what I understand about this.
Yeah, so Vinodji, coming to the next story is that we know that Karnataka, especially the state of Bengaluru, and how it is a silicon hub of India, and the infrastructure is pathetic. You have potholes with the roads, and you have the likes of Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Mohandas Pai. They really gave it to DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah regarding this whole infra problem in Bengaluru. In fact, Kiran Mazumdar Shaw met DK Shivkumar, and so this is what they said, that we had a very constructive meeting with DK to agree to an action plan to fix the key bottlenecks in roads, drainage, traffic, and garbage. So all this, it seems that they had some meeting, but end of the day, when you give, the Karnataka government gives free bus rides for women, free electricity bills, paid off of a certain units consumed. So when you give so many freebies, the government is going to go, bankrupt, right? Like, and they'll be, fighting for funds, and this is the Congress government in Karnataka. So, what do you have to say about this whole thing?
See, there has to be a line between politics and governance. You cannot sacrifice governance or the reign of the country or the state for sake of politics. See, what these people are, see, everybody would like to enjoy freebies. If it was Saudi Arabia who can sell oil to the other nations and get a lot of money, they can do all these things. But not in India. We need to find the resources. So it is actually a great stupidity. And it's being done by almost all parties. Because if somebody during the election time, when someone is offering this freebies, the other is forced to vote. It is actually the people who are at fault. Because we should not be electing people who are offering these freebies, because if it is in the larger interest of the nation. But I don't know whether our people are that far having an insight into the politics, or what the country should ideally need, or what the state should ideally need. So naturally they will fall for freebies. If somebody is offering you them 15,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or even a free ride in the bus, probably they are after that. They will go after that. So it is actually a big question between the politics and the governance. And vote should only go for governance. But unfortunately, these people are doing that, and most of the states are having problems. If they have a slightest apprehension that they will not succeed in the politics, or people will not select them in their during the elections, they will offer this freebies. It is now seen in most of the states in India, and it's a very unfortunate situation. And probably Karnataka government is also facing problem. That is why they are not able to manage the potholes or resurface the roads, or clear the garbage, or there is a traffic congestion. Not widening is possible. And as I understand, recently a foreign visitor made a comment on the garbage and the potholes, and that is what brought the attention of Kiran Majumdar to this issue. And he has posted, I think he contacted what is this called, Shivakumar, who is the deputy CM and who is in charge of the Bangalore infrastructure. I hope I am right that he is in charge of Bangalore infrastructure. And they have undergone a meeting. They have done some meeting, and she has offered her probably expertise in management, and they are having a lot of CSR funds. As I understand, if their revenue is crossing 1,000 crores or something, they have to compulsorily spend 2% of their CSR for 2% of their income to the CSR activities. So probably they can divert their CSR funds to such activities. Probably she will have good friends in the higher sectors, which are right from the right inside the Bangalore, who are having entrepreneurship. So probably they will also join. I think it's a very good example for private and private-public partnership. That is a good thing, provided they plan it. They really it goes beyond the simple meeting or just a tweet, isn't it? There are definitely, it is possible. That is what I feel, because you know it better that my daughter is there in Bangalore, so she's studying there. So what she tells me is it's extremely difficult to travel from one point to a point 2 kilometers away. Sometimes probably takes 1 or 2 hours in difficult times. So probably I think Bangalore needs this. If it works in Bangalore, probably other cities can also adopt this concept, because they, as I understand, they have offered their assistance not only in the money but in the management, probably making target, like all the entrepreneurships work by deadlines, targets, specific things, measurable outcomes. So all this can be tried, and probably the people should watch whether this is taking place in the right way, isn't it?
Yeah, so especially with the fact that in Karnataka you have DK Shivakumar, who has been patiently waiting for so many years, to get the CM seat, right? And Siddaramaiah is not giving it up.
Is he in charge? I understand that he is the deputy CM as well as he is in charge of Bangalore development. Is it
So
like that?
it was initially agreed that on a rotational basis, they will be CM, but after that, until now, time for some reason I don't know why, Siddaramaiah is not giving up the seat as of now.
Okay, I understand. TV Mohandas Pai was also there in the meeting, along with Maheshwar Rao, their chief commissioner for Greater Bangalore Authority. So probably, and other civic stakeholders were there. So probably it was a fruitful meeting, and they will fix up the potholes, resurfacing, like addressing, there is an outer ring road and a peripheral ring road, as I understand, isn't it? Probably they are specifically interested in that. Only thing is, these developments should not be limited to their area of interest. What I am saying is, these people will be interested in certain areas, certain posh areas. Happenings. See, it's very important for entrepreneurship also. Like, without a good city, top-end people will not come and stay. Like, if I feel that it's extremely difficult to travel around in Bangalore, I'll think twice before coming in and taking up a job in Bangalore, isn't it? It's actually a very important thing. So it's important for entrepreneurships also, or a businessman also, to have the city neat and clean, so that that place itself become very attractive to higher-end job seekers. I think that is a very important fact. And probably they want it very clean. They want it very, they can travel freely. So it's in their interest also. So they are really interested in improving Bangalore to a great extent. And they can actually contribute a lot with their ideas, probably being participating in the meetings, probably assessing the progress, establishing, as I said, different deadlines, and making sure that the government is completing them in time with their money also, with their contribution also. So I think it's a very good move.
Yeah.
If it works out.
So coming to the next story is that Rahul Gandhi is last visited Bihar on September 1st, and his absence has become the biggest talking point of the Bihar election. So has he? What is the reason that he is not, seen for the Bihar election in particular?
I think either he has lost interest, because I think Congress is not getting very much prominence in Bihar. It could be other reasons also. See, what I have observed with this particular person, Rahul Gandhi, is that he loses interest very fast in whatever he is doing. If you have observed him, he will be there aggressive for some time, then he will disappear, probably out of country also. Suddenly, even without letting the government know, without letting the Congress know, suddenly he disappears. Then he comes after a break, then again does something which is very unusual and aggressive. I don't know whether he has really lost the interest. If in that case, it is a very unfortunate thing for the whole Mahagathbandhan. It will become a real problem. Or that he is actually reserving his, probably they are not in power for some time, for more than 11 years. So their resources are limited, and they are not having a leading role in Bihar. So it's probably he is reserving his resources where Congress has a lead role. In other states, elections are coming up, isn't it? So it could be that also. See, but then it's the most important thing in Bihar. It is not a single party contest. The vote share dynamics, caste equations, regional parties, shifting of loyalties very often. So all this means coalition has to be very, very strong. And he is supposed to lead the coalition. Probably the other person is in charge of the state, or what is his name? I just forgot his name. Tejasvi Yadav, isn't it?
Yes.
Tejasvi Yadav is actually in the deputed CM if he wins. But then Congress is the leader of the, and by that terms, Rahul Gandhi is the leader of India Alliance or Gadbandhan Alliance. So he has to be there. Now disappearing suddenly after that September 1st is a disaster for the alliance, isn't it? What will be the feeling of the ordinary voters and workers? It will be a big problem for them, and the alliance can get weak, and I'm sure BJP will make use of that. Even they have a lot of problem in identifying the candidates, isn't it, for the elections. At the same time, the other part is voting for continuity. They are asking or demanding vote for continuity, whatever they have done. Nitish Kumar is the designated CM. So his absence has made NDA victory much more easier. That is what I would say.
Yeah. So coming to the last story, and that is the Bangladeshi interim head Mohammad Yunus.
Hello.
To the issue of India's northeast region, and Yunus was seen presenting a Pakistani general with a very controversial map depicting Assam and other northeastern states as part of Bangladesh. So, what is this happening here in Bangladesh?
I think it's actually either a rhetoric or I don't know what exactly he has done, or a diplomatic strategy. I would say it is a bad diplomatic strategy, because he has presented with the general of Pakistan with a book, and he has opened that book, and in that page, extending into both the pages, there is a picture painting or something, where some girl-like figure is actually spreading the wings partly into India, partly into Bangladesh. And actually, so in that, diagrammatically, I would say diagrammatically showing a map of Assam being a part of Bangladesh. That is what I understood from the picture. So it's actually, it has definitely caused a diplomatic flare-up involving Bangladesh. This guy, he's his interim head, Muhammad Yunus, a map gift controversy, I would say. And what this means for India, I think India has taken it very, very seriously. Though it was a subtle thing, not only they are talking about our chicken neck corridor, they are also talking about Assam and the seven sisters. Like we have seven sister states. All the seven sisters, probably they think it belongs to them. I don't know what he really thought about that, or was he challenging India for some people, challenging India for Pakistan or for China? I don't know what exactly he means. I think it's a foolish move. It will have its own repercussions. That's what I would say initially.
Okay. That was a wonderful session, Vinodji, and we will see you again next week.
Okay.
Thank you, and Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram.